I'm going to show you how to beat the Masked Stranger in Grounded 2 by cheesing the boss fight. So what you're going to need is a ranged weapon, whichever one you prefer, and a ton of ammo. The bow is probably your best bet with a bunch of arrows. I have 72 arrows, as you can see at the bottom right, but you can get by with 30, 40, 50. It just means you have to risk picking them up more often. The more you have, the better it's going to be. So both her and the wolf spider are both difficult to cheese, but it's doable, especially with some practice. Especially if you have good gear. Like, I'm doing this right now with the clover armor and the basic bow. But what you can do is come over here, and you can get her stuck in a loop right here, where if you come forward, she'll attack, and then she'll get stuck right there, and then you can just back up and then shoot at her, and then kind of get in this thing where you go forward when she backs up, and try to get her to attack over and over. You want to get her attacking over and over again, though, because otherwise she can randomly walk around to the right, and then you have to reset her, and she'll come around with you and try to spin around and stuff, so you want to try to keep her attacking constantly, and if she backs up, you immediately walk forward. Now, there is another way to cheese it that's a lot harder to get, and I'll try to get it real fast. I'm going to let her go. So she'll come around, and what you can do is come here and crouch and walk into this, and it doesn't always work, but if you come around, especially to the right, if you're coming around like this, sometimes, I can't get her to do it very well, but sometimes you can get to where she won't move, and then you'll be able to just stand there and shoot at her, or she's just motionless. So like right there, see how she's motionless right now? I can't get it. I'm not going to get it to work here because I'm just kind of on the thing instead right now, the box. But okay, like this, it doesn't always work. But just know the theory is that sometimes when you get her like this, you can get to where you can just creep out like this, and you get to where you can see enough of her that you can shoot something. So hopefully I'll be able to get it here. It's really hard to get. Oh, no, not quite. But you can see the idea. And it's if you get her like lined up like that, you can get to where she'll stand perfectly still, and you'll be able to just shoot her with arrows till she's dead. But that way will probably get patched out before this way does, and then maybe someday they'll patch out both these things. I don't know. It's early access right now. But between this and the other strategy, you should be able to get her. Oh, wow. She actually went over us somehow. I've never had that happen before. So if that happens, you just got to be sure to bring some bandages because mishaps will happen. Random stuff will happen. So, you definitely want to bring bandages because it's easy to accidentally get hit somehow doing this. All right, at a certain point, she'll go to stage 2. That's a chance to go grab some arrows. You can do the exact same thing in stage 2. Just try to keep her stuck right here. The difference is, if she does that, you have to jump away and then come back, which makes her get reset more often because sometimes by the time you get back, she's walked around the side of the box. And be sure to stay max HP if your armor sucks, because that thing almost one-shots when you have, like, if you have no armor, I think it actually one-shots. So be sure to have some armor. I was able to get her in the spot. So you see what I mean here? If you just creep around like I was showing you earlier, you can get this instead. And again, I don't know which one of these are going to get patched out, if ever, or in what order, but these two things work right now. And this, if you get this one in stage 2, it's really nice, because stage 2 is a lot more annoying to cheese the other way. It takes a lot more skill to cheese it the other way. Whereas if you get this, you just clear stage 2. Just that simple. Now it's time for stage 3, so get ready to throw your controller and smash your keyboard, because this part, even with cheesing, is really, really frustrating. So we're going to go back here, and we're going to jump over to shoot at him. Okay, sort of. What we're going to look out for here is when he jumps. When he jumps is when you want to just dodge, and you want to try to time it, because he can just go over in a really weird way, unexpected behavior. So we're going to try. Okay, there we go. His jumps get stuck pretty well on this, but like a lot of stuff like that can happen. So, and his AI. Okay, see how jumping over? I was just curious if he was going to jump over there. His AI does not like to get stuck. Like he no matter if he gets stuck for too long, his AI will just jump. And so be ready for the jumps, which I just tried to dodge and dodged in place on accident. You actually can't shoot over the top of this thing. So instead, you have to try to hit his legs. Because they put a hit, they thought about this, and so they put a hitbox for the top of this thing that's like enormous. And again, whenever he jumps, you want to dodge just to be safe. because you never know if he's just going to go over or not. And there we go. That is how to do it. That is how to cheese it. That is your best bet right now for cheesing. They'll patch out some of this stuff someday, I'm sure, because it's early access. So unless they abandon the game, which I doubt they're going to do, that's a lot of these will get patched out some way or another. But for now, when I made this video, at least all these methods worked. And if you're having any trouble with the Masked Stranger, you can do any one of these, and it'll help you a ton for beating this. Now, if you want to beat it legitimately, literally the key is parrying. You have to learn the parry timing and dodge timing for different things, and you just got to learn like Dark Souls. You just got to learn everything and then parry at the right time and never mess it up, or have really OP weapons and armor. If you have really, really good weapons and armor, then it's a little bit easier, unless you're on the hardest difficulty, in which case you're going to have to parry everything basically in order to not die probably. And those are your options if you don't want to cheese it. But I wanted to show you guys how to cheese it in case you just wanted to get through it. And other than that, I mean, it's pretty straightforward to learn how to do it legitimately. It's just like Elden Ring, and you just have to practice until you can parry everything and then win. So hopefully that helped you out, guys. Now you know how to beat the Masked Stranger and Bandit in Grounded 2.